So hello guys and welcome back to Return to Glory, episode number 12. We are in Germany, the Hockenheim Ring. So excited for this race. I love this race. It's a nice race to be at. A little update. The only resource and development update was not to forget to use my resources. So we're going to use them right about now. So let's select that upgrade to install because that's the next one we were going to do anyway. And then we'll try and save up for that one and possibly that one for Singapore in a couple of weeks' time, I believe. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so we've got, well, 1, 2, 3 races to save up for them, so I think we'll be able to do that. So it's qualifying now. Practice has gone all right, actually. We were 1.5 seconds off the pace, but for some reason our team gave us like 50% worn tyres to run in practice. I don't know why. So we were off the pace purely because of that. I was doing quite a lot of practice to get the setup right, so that's what we're doing. This is actually unbelievably loud. So yeah, so that was why we were so slow. So let's just get out on track and see what we can do with unworn tyres. And so that is the end of qualifying. We are going to end up in P8 thanks to a grid loss for a Valtteri Bottas of 5 seconds. Why was that then? Collision with Raikkonen. But yeah, we could not set a clean lap. We couldn't set a perfect lap again. I don't know why. In the first lap we lost a little bit of time. You know, we had a decent banker lap, and then in the second lap. In the second run, we did 3 laps in the second run. In the second run, you know, we were, I think, 4 tenths up coming into the last sector and then balls up the last sector. Second lap of that, we then were 2 tenths up in the first half. No, we were 2 tenths down the second half, then made it all up in the last, but still only improved by about 2 tenths. And then the last lap, we run out of fuel. So, but the reason I did those 3 runs is because it's supposed to be a wet start to the race. So I'm hoping that, yeah. It will all help me out having done all of those runs, but whether it will, I don't know. R&D's going to look pretty nice. There we go. We did spend our money, so that's where all that's gone. We are actually very low in the expectations. I don't want to know, so let's just get to the race because our team aren't particularly happy with us at the moment. Qualifying pace, we just don't seem to be able to. Once we nail a perfect lap, I think we'll be okay, but I think we were about, I don't know how many tenths we were off Jensen. I think it was 6 tenths, which I think we could have made up in all honesty. We just weren't fast enough, but yeah. So a wet start to this race, and I'm just hoping we can get a decent start. Because if we get a decent start, I think we'll be okay. So it looks intermediate, but that will go on to the dry. So I think a set of soft tyres probably will do that. So yeah, that's fine. So let's just get this race going. I have turned the formation lap off. So 3, 4, 5 red lights. There we go. Decent-ish start. Now we'll run it up into rich mixture. Alright, we're going to have a couple down the inside here. We're going to make sure we do make this work. It was never ever going to work, was it? Let's be honest. It was just, I could have told you that from the start. It was never ever going to work. So let's try a better idea of doing exactly the same thing. It's Kimi Raikkonen here that's really doing us over here. What? Oh, Jesus Christ, Kimi, come on. And that was going so well. Come on then, let's one last go at actually trying to make this move down the inside of several cars. So we've made that one. Raikkonen get out of the way. There's Hamilton. Button's in second place. Oh my god, we've got Jensen Button down here. Ah, for bragging rights in the pit stops. And there we go, we've made that move stick. Ah, there we go. So pit stops now. It's going to be a hell of a lot easier for us now we're past Jensen Button. Now we've got to try and chase down Lewis Hamilton then. Oh no, it's Nico, ignore me, sorry, it's Nico Rosberg. I overtook Hamilton, I even said, oh, we're overtaking Hamilton, and yet didn't register in my brain, so we need to get away from Jensen Button actually quite a lot, so then we can make the most of it. Slipstream and Nico Rosberg, oh my god, the speed that we've got under the slipstream is unreal. So, we can definitely use the slipstream to our advantage, because we have gained so much on Nico Rosberg very, very quickly here. So let's see if we can actually make a move down the inside coming into this corner. Will we make the move? We are going to try and make the move. Rosberg's going to try and turn it on us, but we've blocked him off. We've made that stick again. We are being so concise on the moves here. We're up into first place in the German Grand Prix, ruining Nico Rosberg's, hopeful day of Mercedes win and a German win and him stood on the top step of the podium. It's not happening. We are going to take the lead of this Grand Prix, and let's just try and stick and make this work, because we need to make the most of this now. Okay then, so midway through lap 4, we are 1.6 seconds ahead of Nico Rosberg with Jensen Button pretty damn close behind him. It's going pretty well. The engineer has said very recently actually that the track is going to dry out and we are going to go to dry conditions, but you know, obviously going to wait for the rain to stop and for it to go DRS enabled before I start putting on some tyres for that one. I'm just going to change the tyre so it's on softs, nice and ready. I believe soft will be used. I don't think it's going to dry up in the next 2 laps, to be honest. So, you know, let's just make the most of that. I'm trying to effectively, wow, we've gone so wide. I'm trying to effectively use the fuel in our favour. So rich mix on the straight, standard in, you know, high speed corners, and then lean in this sector where, you know, we need to start trying to plant the power pretty quickly. We lost 100th of a second there to Nico Rosberg, so despite that we're still maintaining a decent lead. Yep, standing water, I can see it. It's also still raining, if you hadn't noticed, engineer. I think the engineer needs to get his blinders out and just sort of go, it's still raining, it will be okay. Okay then, so lap 9, we have moved on quite a lot. Literally nothing is happening right now. We are all just waiting for the dry period. The engineer is telling me to pit, but it's not right yet. DRS hasn't been enabled, etc. He's telling me to pit for the intermediate. Basically, it's the intermediate stop. Obviously, I've changed it to softs. But currently, at this rate, to be honest, oh my god, the engineer's talking about plan A's and B's and whatever. But I want to wait. I want to wait for. Oh, there you go. That looks like how that's going to work. Engineer, what are you chatting about? DRS is enabled. I'm in this lap. I'm coming. I'm making that change, the fact that DRS has been enabled. Oh, engineer, shut up! No, I'm coming in this lap anyway. I'm making the risk. I'm taking the move. There we go. Look, boom. All right, let's slide this in then. Come on then. Great. So you put me in the gravel anyway. Is anyone else pitting? Just, I think that's Nico Rosberg is the only other person that's pitting with me currently as it stands. So we might make an incredible undercut. I don't know what tyre Nico Rosberg is going on though. Come on, get me out, come on. 2.1 pit stop, nice. So, Rosberg is on the soft, so Rosberg has done the same thing as I have. What are the tyres going to be like? Come on. We need to get past Daniel Ricciardo though, to put a car between us and Nico Rosberg just in case the conditions are perfect for it. Oh my god, come on then, let's get Daniel Ricciardo. Come on. It wasn't difficult, to be honest, was it? Really was not a difficult job. There we go. Slide that one in there beautifully. So we are going to get the undercut on a few cars here, which will be beautiful. Hamilton and Button are going to be really down here because the track's just perfect for dry tyres now. It doesn't look it, but it is. It's like when you come at the pits on a set of dry tyres, the weather either gets worse or it gets massively better. So, you know, that's how it works, I guess. We just need to make sure we're ahead of Nico Rosberg because he is going to be lightningly fast on these set of soft tyres, and we are so slow in the last sector. I think it's the last next middle sector we're really slow. And I don't know why. That might be why, because we keep going wide. So Button's now into the pits. We need to nail this next lap because Rosberg's got held up quite a lot there. So Hamilton and Button are not going to come out anywhere near us. Rosberg is going to make huge gains on them, absolutely huge gains on them. So this race is now opened up massively. We've got 7 laps now till the finish. We need to make the most of this, the fact that we are so far ahead. So come on then, let's go. 3.2 seconds ahead of Nico Rosberg. That's going to get eaten up. I don't think we're going to... Oh no, it's Hamilton. Sorry, it's Hamilton that pit with us, not Nico Rosberg. I thought it was Rosberg, but no, maybe it's Hamilton then. So, yeah, it's going to be a British 1-2 by the looks of it. It's just which Brit is going to be ahead of the other one. Because we do need to make sure that we just stay consistent right now. Fast lap of the race, yeah, 1:21.0. Jesus, that's not... Actually, no, that is miles off. A 1:26 from Hamilton, so he's 4 tenths faster. But the gap was 4.2 seconds the last time I looked. So I think Hamilton's getting a lot of time in that last sector. We'll have to have a look and see what the time is when we come across this delta split. See what it is? It's 3.5, so he's getting a second in one lap. Wow. Okay then, so we just need to keep this on the road, and I think we should be okay if he's only catching us by 4 tenths a lap. So we did a 19.7, Hamilton's done an 18.5. Hamilton is quick. Rosberg's done an 18.0. We just do not have the pace on these tyres currently. They might be running a higher mixture though, as they might have saved quite a lot on the soft tyre stint. So yeah, there we go, confirmation that Hamilton is now 2.5 seconds behind us. Come on then, this is actually really going to be a sprint rather than a race, isn't it? And Hamilton is currently sprinting faster than I am. Jesus, everyone is going so much faster than I am. Button is going. Button was about 1.4 seconds faster than I was on that last lap. Button is absolutely flying, by the way, like seriously flying. Hamilton is just there. Jesus, this is going to be so close. I am actually really nervous about the end of this race because it's going to be Hamilton. Button's going to be involved as well. Rosberg's going to be involved as well. Jesus Christ, Hamilton is just there. Button is just a little way down, look, with Rosberg following him. Come on then, we need to stretch his legs. Is Hamilton within that second? Is he? He is within that second, great. So Hamilton is now within DRS. That's not particularly great. We're running rich mixture, which should take us until the final lap. And I think we'll be able to hold on for that final lap. There's the first proximity arrow of the race since we took the lead. Whew, come on then. We really do need to win this if we're going to stay in touch with Lewis Hamilton. But by defending, we then risk losing all podium points to Rosberg and Button. So this is going to be a tricky end to this race. Daniel Ricciardo's out of this race. What's happened to Daniel Ricciardo? Must have an engine blowout by the looks of it. It is an engine blowout. Come on, safety car, please. No, no safety car. Great, thanks for that. So Hamilton is now very unbelievably close. We've got rich mixture, but Hamilton will have the DRS and the slipstream. We're trying to move out the way of this little prick. Get out of the way. Alright, no, we're going to hold on. We are going to hold on here. Not if we do that, though, we aren't. Come on. Oh my god, look how close Lewis is. Oh my god, I was so close to just brake checking him then. There he is, round the outside. We do touch tyres, braking. We're going to keep the lead. Hamilton's gone wide. We're going to try and push him. He's still on my outside. Are we going to collide? I think we do touch, you know. I do think we touch. Standard. We need to rich this up for the end of this race. I'm going to put it down into lean just purely so then we can have enough tyre wear. There's a yellow flag somewhere. Is Daniel Ricciardo still parked out to the side? He must be. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo is still parked out to the right hand side there. So we are going to stay on board for this final lap here as we do try and hold on to the lead of this German Grand Prix. It's Mercedes' Lewis Hamilton that's trying to win this race. He's trying to go around the outside here. And we are going to try and make it stick. We are going to make it stick. Wow, that was so close. Oh my god, we're still in lean mixture. Oh my god, I didn't even realise. Rich. Come on, power. Come on. If we can make it past this middle sector with us still in the lead. Oh, we're not going to do it, are we? No, let's get in Hamilton's slipstream. We're going to try and outbrake him. And we need to push him wide. We do need to push him wide. We have pushed him wide. Is he still there? He is still there. There's Button and Rosberg fighting for the last podium position. We're going to standard that down. Come on. We might just about take this win. It's then going to be a fight between Rosberg and Button for the last podium position. We are slow through there. Come on. Power. We really do need to get this power down. Come on. Hamilton's right there. Button has overtaken Rosberg and is now storming away. It's like Rosberg's got a problem with his car, but I haven't heard anything from the engineer. Oh, I am nervous. I am so nervous at the end of this race. If this race was a lap longer, then Hamilton's got us 100%. We just don't have the pace on the dry tyre, but we are actually going to come across to take the win here in Germany. Unbelievable race. What a race there. Thank you so much, guys. What a race. We got it right with the pit strategy. DRS enabled just before we were about to come in. Absolutely amazing. Not sure Hamilton's pit crew knew that he was going to come in. That seemed like a little bit of a surprise to them. Wow, absolutely incredible race. There's Jensen, there's Lewis, and then there's me. It is a British 1, 2, 3. Absolutely incredible race. Seriously amazing race. That was, although we didn't do much overtaking, it was so strategical. We really had to push in that race. That was a very, very mentally challenging race. Our fastest laps were not particularly quick. Jensen was so much faster than us on our fastest lap, I will say, but yeah, absolutely incredible race. Seriously amazing. Master Perez, I've noticed, is exactly the same fastest lap. But Haryanto, look at that. Actually, no, Haryanto, yeah, and the points, absolutely amazing achievement by him. Any other surprises, really? Sergio Perez from 14th to 8th. Anyone really moved down? Obviously, Nico Hulkenberg moved down. We moved up from 8th. Max Verstappen had a really poor race, actually. So yeah, Haryanto from 17th to 10th. That's an incredible race. Who was down here? Daniel Ricciardo. Grosjean did 2 pit stops. Verline did 2 pit stops. Kvyat did. Jesus, there were a couple that did 2 pit stops. Felipe Massa being one of the top ones up there. Sebastian Vettel did as well and moved down. So obviously they pitted for the Inters and then realised it was going dry. So yeah, so we are now only 7 points away from Lewis Hamilton. We've moved away from Jenson Button as well. Thankfully, we did need that. And Nico Rosberg is a lot further away as well by another 29 points. So we are within, first and the second place for me and Lewis respectively, to be joint in that championship. So that's what I'm aiming for. I don't know what the next race is. I think it's Spa. So Spa, not my best race, but it could definitely work for us. We have got an upgrade to come for that race. So that's what I'm hoping for. Yes, fastest lap is all going to go to Jenson Button, isn't it? So he's winning that rivalry by quite a lot, despite me winning the race and beating him. So that is actually going to really help us in the team. We're back up to where we should be. Career score, don't really care. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been an amazing Grand Prix weekend. We can finish first. We've got another trophy in our trophy cabinet there. There's our little trophy room. Where did we come last year in there? We came third in that race. But mind you, we did come second in Austria and only fourth in Great Britain. So actually, we are doing about as well as we were last season. We got second in Belgium last season, so that's what I'm going to be aiming for. But I don't think we're going to get all of those wins that we did at the end of last season with Singapore, Malaysia, Japan, USA, Mexico in the podium, and Brazil there as well. Brazil might be a good one for us to do well in, as well as Singapore. And actually, no, that might just about be it, to be honest. This whole Legend AI thing is really going to mean that the boost in performance is massive. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's try and speak English. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Smash that like button for another win, not another win, but another win of the season, our first one in Germany. And subscribe if you're new. I hope you're enjoying this content, everything else that goes with it. I'm hoping you're loving the specials that I'm bringing out. They're so much fun to make as well. It's also a little bit extra to just doing this. Obviously, I hope you're enjoying this, and it's quite nice to do, but obviously you want something extra than F1 2016 career modes and new championships. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching again. Really loving your views and likes and comments and everything like that. So yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye.